Hello students, I am Kinjal Parmar. Welcome back to the video lecture series of Digital Fundamentals. Today we will discuss latch. So let's start with the definition of latch. Latch is basically a memory element in which present output depends on present input as well as past input and output conditions. Okay, this latch is basically a memory element which is used to store one bit data. Using one latch, we can store either 1 or 0. So this latch is a memory element which is used to store our data, and in this latch, this present output depends on present input as well as past input and output conditions. Basically, latch is known as unclocked flip-flop. In latch, we have only input and past output conditions which can be used as a input conditions. There are no any clock signals provided. So in this latch is known as unclocked flip-flop. We have a basic block diagram of this latch. In latch, we have a external input conditions and we have a output, and this output is again past output is again provided for the input conditions. Okay, so here we have a present input and past output which can be provided using a past input conditions. So here we have this normal present input and past output conditions, and using this we have a next output. Okay, so this latch is basically work like that. Here no any clock signals is provided. So let's discuss about various kind of latch. First we have a SR latch. SR latch is a basically simplest type of latch. Using this SR latch, we can store one bit data. This SR latch is basically constructed using two cross-coupled NAND gate or using two cross-coupled NOR gate. This NAND and NOR gates are basically universal gates. That's why using two cross-coupled NAND or NOR gate, we can implement this SR latch. In SR latch, we have two inputs known as S and R, and we have two output Q and Q dash. Here we have a normal output and its complemented output. So we have two inputs S and R, and we have two output Q and Q dash. Now as we implement this SR latch using either two cross-coupled NAND gates or using two cross-coupled NOR gates, so this implementation of SR latch using two NOR gates is basically active high SR latch, and SR latch using two NAND gate is basically active low SR latch. Okay, so here active high, that means this circuits or we have a output according to this logic 1. Active low, that means we have a output according to logic 0. So here this SR latch can be constructed using either two cross-coupled NAND gates or using two cross-coupled NOR gate. If we implement SR latch using this NOR gate, so we have a active high SR latch, and if we have this SR latch implemented using NAND gate, then it is basically a active low SR latch. Now let's discuss about a basic block diagram of this SR latch. This SR latch is basically known as S and R. Basically from its input, S stands for set, R stands for reset. So basically this is a set reset latch, that means SR latch. Here we have a basic block diagram of this SR latch. We have a two input S and R. S stand for set, R stand for reset, and we have a two output Q and Q dash. We have here normal output and its complemented output. Okay, now let's discuss a logical diagram of this SR latch. Here first we discuss about active high SR latch, that means a SR latch using two cross coupled NOR gate. Here we have a two NOR gates and we have a two input, that is R and S, and here passed output, that is Q and Q dash, again used as inputs, and we have our output Q and Q dash. Here we have a input like this R, S, and opposite side of R we have a Q and Q dash, and this circuit works like this. Here we have a characteristic table of SR latch. This SR latch is basically worked like this for NOR gate. Here whenever we have a S and R is equal to 0 0, so whenever we have a S and R is equal to 0 0, we have a output is equal to no change. That means whatever the previous output is again forwarded to the next output. So we have a present output and next output will be equal whenever S and R both are 0 0. So whenever S and R is equal to 0 0, we have a no change conditions. That means past output is equal to present, or says present output is equal to future, or says if we have a Qn as a past output, so Qn plus 1 will be equal to Qn for S and R is equal to 0 0. Then we have a next conditions in which S is equals to 0 and R is equals to 1. So whenever R is equals to 1, that means we have a reset condition. So whenever S is equals to 0 and R is equals to 1, then here we have a reset, that means we have a 0 output. Reset, that means we have a 0 output. So whenever R is equals to 1, we have a 0 output, and S, this is a active high circuit. That's why whenever R is equals to 1, so it works for R is equals to 1, so we have a reset conditions. Now next condition is S is equals to 1, R is equals to 0. So whenever S is equals to 1, we have a state of set. That means we have a output 1 because S is equals to 1. So here whenever S is equals to 1 and R is equals to 0, we have a output 1 as set conditions. And here this last fourth conditions for S and R is equals to 1 1, we have a output invalid, because in this if S and R is equal to 1, then this both Q and Q dash will try to become 0 at the same time, which is practically impossible that Q and Q dash will be equal. Okay, so it is quite unstable, make our circuit unstable. That's why this S and R 1 1 condition is basically avoided. It is a whenever S and R is equal to 1 1, so we have a invalid state. So this is a characteristic table of this circuit. So SR latch work like this. Whenever S and R equal to 0 0, then we have a no change condition. When S is equals to 0, R is equals to 1, so we have a reset conditions. Whenever R is equals to 1, reset, that means output is equal to 0, whatever the previous output conditions is provided. But whenever R is equals to 1, we have a 0 output. Then whenever S is equals to 1, we have a 1 output. So whenever S is equals to 1, R is equals to 0, we have a set output, and for S and R is equals to 1 1, we have a invalid state. Now let's discuss about truth table of this SR latch. So here we have a truth table of SR latch. In this SR latch we have a 3 input, that is S, R and passed output. So S, R, Q, and so we have a 3 input, and as we have a 3 input, we have a total 8 possible combinations. Okay, so here we have a S and R, our normal 2 inputs, and Q and is our past outputs, and these all are our inputs for present conditions. So we have a total 8 possible combinations. Now See, whenever S and R is equal to 0, 0, and whatever the value of Q1 is forwarded to the Qn plus 1. So whenever S and R is equals to 0, 0, Qn and Qn plus 1 will be equal. That's why it is known as a no change state. So Qn and Qn plus 1 is equal to whenever S and R is equals to 0, 0. So whenever we have a S and R 0, 0, if Qn is 0, so we have a Qn plus 1 0, and if Qn is equal to 1, so Qn plus 1 is equals to 1. So it is known as a no change state. Now for S is equals to 0 and R is equals to 1, we have a reset condition, so output will be 0. So every time whenever S and R equal to 0, 1, that means whenever R is equals to 1, whatever the value of past output, either 0 or 1, Qn plus 1 equal to 0, because R is equals to 1. So R is equals to 1, so we have a Qn plus 1 is equals to 0, 0. It is known as a reset state. Then we have a next 1, 0 condition, that means S is equals to 1 and R is equals to 0. So whenever S is equals to 1, R is equals to 0, so we have a output 1, 1. So whenever S is equals to 1, we have a set conditions, that means whatever the past output condition, either 0 or 1, every time for S is equals to 1, we have a output 1. That means whenever S is equals to 1, we have a Qn plus 1 is equal to 1. Now for 1, 1, that means for S and R 1, 1, we have a invalid state. So we represent this invalid state as a don't care condition. Now we can calculate the equation of Qn plus 1 using this truth table. So here we have a K-map of this Qn plus 1. So we make these equations, and using this K-map we can make a group, and we have these two groups, and we have a characteristic equation of SR latch, that is Qn plus 1 is equal to S plus R dash Qn. So here as you see that our present output depends on present input as well as past output conditions. Okay, so this is a SR latch which has a characteristic equation of this Qn plus 1 is equal to S plus R dash Qn. This is a active high SR latch. Now let's discuss this active low SR latch. So here this SR latch is constructed using two cross coupled NAND gate. Here we have a two inputs S and R, and we have a output Q and Q dash. This is a active low SR latch. So here we have a characteristic table of SR latch. Whenever S and R equal to 0, 0, so we have a invalid state, because whenever S and R equal to 0, 0, this both Q and Q dash tries to reach 1. So whenever S and R is equal to 0, 0, this both Q and Q dash equal to 1, which is practically impossible. So our circuit becomes unstable, so it must be avoided. So here whenever S and R is equal to 0, we have an invalid state. Now we have a next S is equals to 0, R is equals to 1. So whenever S is equals to 0, we have a set conditions, because this is active low. That means this circuits produce the output for logic 0. So whenever S is equals to 0, we have a output of a set conditions. That means we have a output 1. Then we have a next condition, S is equals to 1, R is equals to 0. So whenever we have a R is equals to 0, we have a reset conditions. That means our output is equal to 0 for reset conditions. So here whenever S is equals to 1 and R is equals to 0, we have a reset condition. And for S and R equal to 1, 1, we have a no change condition. That means Qn and Qn plus 1 are equal, or says our present output and future output, or says our past output and present outputs are equal. So this is a characteristic table of SR latch using NAND gates. Now here we have a truth table for this SR latch. This is a active low SR latch. So we have again 3 input combinations, and for 3 input combination we have a total 8 possible values. So here we write all the 8 possible values, and according to that we have our output, that is Qn plus 1. Here this Qn is our past output and this Qn plus 1 is our present output. So whatever the input conditions are given in terms of S, R and Qn, we have a Qn plus 1 outputs accordingly. Now whenever this S and R equal to 0, 0, so in S and R equal to 0, 0, we have a invalid state. Okay, so this invalid state is represented using a don't care conditions. Now here we have a next S is equals to 0, R is equals to 1. So whenever S is equals to 0 and R is equals to 1, whatever the condition of past output, either 0 or 1, we have a output of Qn plus 1 is equal to 1, 1. So whenever S is equals to 0, we have a output 1. For S is equals to 1, we have a output 1. Then we have a next condition, S is equals to 1 and R is equals to 0. So whenever S is equals to 1 and R is equals to 0, we have a Qn plus 1 is equals to 0. Whatever the condition of past output, if R is equals to 0, then we have a Qn plus 1 is equal to 0. So this condition is known as a reset condition. So whenever R is equals to 0, we have a reset conditions. Then we have a last condition when S is equals to 1 and R is equals to 1. So for S and R is equal to 1, 1, we have a Qn and Qn plus 1 are equal. So whatever the condition of Qn is equal to Qn plus 1. If Qn is 0, so we have a Qn plus 1 is equals to 0. And if Qn is equals to 1, so we have a Qn plus 1 is equal to 1. That's why it is known as this no change state. So this is a truth table of SR latch for active low. Now here we have a characteristic equation of SR latch. We can calculate characteristic equation of SR latch using K-map. Here we make a K-map in terms of S, R, Q, and we can make a group like this, and we have this characteristic equation of SR latch for active low condition. So we have a characteristic equation of SR latch is basically Qn plus 1 is equal to S dash R Qn. In previous we have a characteristic equation S plus R dash Qn. Here we have a characteristic equation S dash plus R Qn, because this is a active low SR latch. So this is a characteristic equation of SR latch using 2 cross coupled NAND gates. Thank you.